So this is the asymptotic notations. So we have three types of asymptotic notations. Okay. The first one is called as O of G of n. That is big O anta ಕರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Second one is omega of G of n. And third one is theta of G of n. So what is big O? What is omega and what is theta? I'm going to explain now. Okay. Can you see this? Can you see this presentation? I mean, PDF ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಪ್ಪ?
ಸರ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ.
So today now we are going to discuss a concept called as asymptotic notations. ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಾ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Can you able to see this? ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಇದು? Dear students. Hello?
No sir.
ಕಾಣಿಸಲ್ಲ?
No sir.
ಈಗ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತಾ? Dear students.
No sir.
ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
No sir ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಈಗ ಈಗಲೂ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ?
ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್.
Okay, thank you. So we have three types of asymptotic notation. First one is called as big O anta ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Okay, so this is the notation. Okay, and second one is called as big omega anta ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So this is the symbol for that. And third one is called as big theta anta ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So these are the three types of notations which are used in analysis and design of algorithms for asymptotic notations. Okay. So ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ? Hello? Hello? Sorry, we have two functions here. First one is called as T of n. So T of n ಅನ್ನೋದೇನು? ಇದು ಒಂದು function. Okay. So and T of n, and we have another function here, so called as G of n. So these two functions, T of n, okay, and as well as G of n, are non-negative functions. Means they are always positive, and they are always correlated with some constant multiple. Okay. So that is either T of n is less than or equal to some constant multiple C, with respect to O of G of n. So this is the definition for big O. Then T of n greater than or equal to some constant multiple of omega of G of n. So this is the definition for mathematical definition for omega. And of course we have T1 of n less than or equal to theta of G of n less than or equal to T2 of n with some constant multiple C1 and C2. So this is the definition for the theta. Okay. So these are the three ways of representation of asymptotic notation. Next. So now, first we will define all these things informally. So we call them as informal introduction. Okay, informal introduction. So in the informal introduction, so here we have two functions. Okay, one is called as g of n, and another function. Okay, so maybe t of n. So this t of n. So this is now I am going to give the informal definition for O. That is big O. Okay. So here the informal definition of n. So any function t of n, okay. So this t of n is bounded below less than or equal to some constant multiple of O of G of n. Okay. So means on the left hand side, whatever the functions we will take, they are always smaller compared to right hand side. Okay. For example, if you take n square is always less than n cube. Correct? Then n square may be less than or equal to n square also, because we have less than or equal to also. Okay. So this is the informal definition of big O. That is, it is a set of all functions with lower or same order of growth. Okay, same order of growth as of g of n. So thus we give the following examples here. For example, in the first one, no, n belongs to O of n square. N belongs to O of n square, like this. This is n. This is n square. So, alright, T of n belongs to O of G of n. So, our one concept is T of n belongs to O of G of n. This concept is T of n n n belongs to O of G of n. So n belongs to O of G of n. And G of n n square of n. This is true because n is less than or equal to n square. Correct? So this is the definition of O. But first confusion mathematical is a concept, that is why. But later on, I will explain with suitable diagrams. Graphs nella explain martin how niಮಗೆ clarity ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವೇನು ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, left hand side ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ functions ಗಳು, they are always bounded below when compared to the functions which are present on the right hand side. Got it? ಇಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ? ಹಲೋ, ಈಗ ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿರೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Dear students,
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So second example ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. 100n plus 5. 100n plus 5 belongs to O of n square. Whether it belongs to big O, true or false? True or false? 100n plus 5 belongs to O of n square. This particular function is in O category, asymptotic notation. True or false? This is LHS. This is RHS. LHS, whether it is less than or equal to RHS? True or false? Come on. Yeah, huh? No. Whether this part 100n plus 5. See, n ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ linear equation. n square ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ quadratic equation. ಹೌದಾನೆ? So linear equation always bounded below when compared to quadratic equation. True or false? ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ. Hello. Whether 100n plus 5 bounded below compared to O of n square. True or false?
True, sir.
True. Very good. Next one. 1 by 2 n into n minus 1 belongs to O of n square. Whether this particular function is in O category, big O. True or false? ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 by 2 n into n ಇದೆ. n into n ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ?
N square.
n square ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ?
N square.
n square ಇದೆ. ನಾನೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ. ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು. ಸೊ ಹೆನ್ಸ್ n square is equals to n square. True or false?
True.
So that is why 1 by 2 n into n minus 1 belongs to O of n square. It is, this assumption
True.
is true. It's true. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಈಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಅದೇ ತರನೇ ಇವಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. n cube, whether n cube belongs to O of n square?
False.
ಯಾಕೆ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್?
N cube is always greater than n square.
Yes, very good. ಅದೇ ಮತ್ತೆ O, big O ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? It is always bounded below. LHS part is always smaller when compared to the right hand side. Next, what about 0.0001 n cube belongs to O of n
False.
square? Once again false. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ನು ನೋಡಿ not belongs to ಅಂತ ಅವನೇ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಇದು ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು a polynomial of degree 4. Because n to the power of 4 ಇದೆ. So RHS ಅಲ್ಲಿ n square ಇದೆ. Once again false ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is about informal definition, not formal. Informal definition for big O. Okay. ಅದೇ ತರನ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಒಮೆಗಾ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Now, omega ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? So this is big omega. This is the symbolic notation. Okay. So ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? Every function t of n greater than or equal to omega of t of n. ಅಂದ್ರೆ t of n is bounded above. T of n is bounded above of omega of g of n. ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is exactly opposite to the big O. Big O ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? bounded below ಇದೆ. ಒಮೆಗಾ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? bounded above ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಓಕೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. So first example ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ n cube belongs to omega of n square. n cube belongs to omega of n square. Okay. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ this is the p of n. So this is the g of n. So n cube greater than or equal to omega of n square or n cube greater than or equal to n square. So this is true or false?
True.
100% true. Okay, so that is why n cube belongs to omega of n square is true. Next, second function, example nodi, 1 by 2 n into n minus 1 belongs to omega of n square. This is true or false?
True, sir.
Of course. ಯಾಕಮ್ಮ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, n ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇದೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ n ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ?
Half in the multiplier there, sir, n square by 2.
ಅದಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ n ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಂಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ n ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ n ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು LHS ಮತ್ತೆ RHS ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ ಪಾಲಿನಾಮಿಯಲ್ ಇಂದ. ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಅದೇ ಉತ್ತರ.
Equal.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್.
Greater than or
ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. n ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು n ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಟ್ರೂ ತಾನೆ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಒಮೆಗಾ. ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್? 100n plus 5 ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಒಮೆಗಾ ಆಫ್ n ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಟ್ರೂ ಆರ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್?
false.
ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ?
N is always less than n square.
Very good.
Omega of n.
Very good. Okay. So this is called as big omega notation. Informally, formally ಮುಂದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Okay. So next we have theta. Okay, theta is the set of all functions that have the same order of growth as that of g of n. Same order of growth ಅಂತಾನೆ, same ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ t of n is equals to theta of g of n ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಾನು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು. ನೋಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ a n square, then it's a polynomial of degree 2, that is quadratic. Okay, no problem. We will take this official notation. This is the formal notation, O notation. Then now you have formally heard. Agla ನಾವು ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು informally. So now this is formal definition. So that is O notation. So definition ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. The function t of n is said to be in O of g of n, denoted by t of n belongs to O of g of n. ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಜಿ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಚಾಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಾ? Okay, so nodi, we'll continue. So same thing, C of n is less than or equal to some constant multiple, C into G of n for all n. Means n andre eno input size must be greater than or equal to n naught. Okay, greater than or equal to some another constant n naught. Okay, so the example ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. First ಈ definition ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? So this is the definition for big O formally. Formal. So first one is big O. Formal definition. Formal definition. Big O. So ಏನಪ್ಪ formal definition ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? T of n less than or equal to some constant. Some constant. C ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Some constant. C of G of n. C of C into G of n. ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. For all n n greater than or equal to n naught. For all n greater than or equal to n naught. So this is the formal definition of big O. Example ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Shall we discuss example? ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್? ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ನನಗೆ? ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳಾ? ಇದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಹಾ, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
ಹಾ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 100n plus 5. 100n plus 5 belongs to O of n square. So whether this is in big O notation ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ for all n greater than or equal to 5. For all n greater than or equal to 5. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? For all n greater than or equal to 5. ನೋಡಿ 100n plus 5. 100n plus 5. ಯಾವ ಥರ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದನ್ನ ಇದನ್ನ? 100n plus 5 less than or equal to 100n plus 5 less than or equal to 100n plus n. Okay, so this is n square for all n greater than or equal to 5. n greater than or equal to 5. So ನೋಡಿ 100n plus n ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 100n plus n 100n plus n 101 n ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 101 n ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so now this is 100n plus 5. 100n plus 5. So next, okay, so we have on the right hand side it is a polynomial of degree 2. So now you replace this n value. You replace this n value with polynomial of degree 2. Now whether this is in big O notation with n greater than or equal to 5, ನೋಡಿ substitute ಮಾಡಿ n. ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. Yes, students. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you substitute the values here, for any value greater than 5, for example, n is equals to 1 if you substitute, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 100 into 1 plus 5 less than or equal to 101 into 1 square ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 100 plus 5, 105 less than or equal to 101. True or false? True or false?
False.
False. That is why you substitute n is equals to 5. So 1 is false, 2 is false, 3 is false, and 4 is false. So all these 4 values are false. So for above n is equals to 5, we will substitute ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? So 5 into 5. So this is 5 square. So 100 plus 5. 100 into 5 ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 500. 500 plus 5, 505. 5 square ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 25. ಹೌದಾ? 101 n square. So 101 into 101 into n. 101 n. We substitute 101 n. So 101 less than or equal to so for n is equals to 1 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 101 into 1 less than or equal to 101 1 square ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So 101 less than or equal to 101 ಬರುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. So students, I will continue this since time is very less. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ನಾಳೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Everyone put your attendance.